Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing the Hollyland Lark M1 wireless mic system that can be used with mirrorless cameras, iPhones and Android phones. First of all, a disclaimer, this is a review sample provided by the company. In this video, I just want to present to you my findings so that you can decide whether or not this is worth the money. And the price for this set at the time of making this review is US $149 on Amazon, but you can find this at a lower price on AliExpress. The links will be in the video description below. Alright, let me give you the bottom line up front. This is a compact and portable wireless mic system. You can get up to 8 hours of battery life with a single recording session, and together with this charging case, you can get a total of 20 hours battery life. So this is a dual channel setup, which means you can get audio input from two transmitters into this receiver. These mics are good for vlogging and for interviews, where you can have one mic clip onto the interviewer and the other mic clip on the interviewee. This is an omnidirectional mic, and the audio you can get from this is pretty good. Audio is clear, and this is able to filter out background noise quite well, even without noise cancelling enabled. The audio quality is comparable to other wireless mics, and just based on the audio quality, I can already recommend these mics. Shown on the screen right now are some wireless mics from other brands, and you can see the pricing for the Hollyland Lark M1 is very competitive. So some of the competing products are significantly more expensive, but they are just doing the same job. And now let's talk about the downsides and limitations. There is no 3.5mm audio jack that gives you the option to connect a lavalier mic for better audio recording, but thankfully the omnidirectional mic can record pretty good audio quality, so that's not a deal breaker. There is no display to show you the recording mode, status or battery life, so you have to rely on the light indicators to know what's going on. And lastly, the Hollyland branding is way too obvious and big on the transmitter and receiver. So is this worth the money? The short answer is yes, because you can get good audio quality recording at a reasonable price. Alright, on to the full review. Let's look at the items included with the purchase. So this is the packaging box. This wireless mic system uses the 2.4 GHz wireless connection. So this is the hard canvas carrying case that's included, and the zip has a loop. This is very nice because it holds the battery charging case with the two transmitters and one receiver. There are two furry windshields for the two transmitters. This is a USB-C to USB-A charging cable for the battery charging case. And here we have two cables. This is a TRS to TRRS cable that's meant to be used with a phone, but since most phones nowadays don't have the 3.5mm audio jack, chances are you will need another adapter cable with Lightning or USB-C connector. So this is a TRS to TRS cable to connect the receiver to your camera. And lastly, there's the quick start guide and manual, which you can download online. The link to the PDF document will be in the video description below. So what's missing here are the adapters or adapter cables that are needed to use this wireless mic with your iPhone or Android phone. The adapters or adapter cables are sold separately, and you can buy them from Hollyland or some other companies because these are generic adapters. If you buy them from Hollyland, the Lightning to 3.5mm adapter cable is US $17.90, and this USB-C to 3.5mm adapter is $9.90. Please do not buy Lightning to USB-C adapters. The reason is when you connect this to the receiver and you connect the receiver to your iPhone, the audio that's recorded will have very low volume. So to get better or louder audio recording with your iPhone, go with the Lightning and 3.5mm adapter cable, and this will require more setup And this is something that many reviewers will not tell you. So this will give you way better audio quality compared to this. For Android phone users, it doesn't matter which adapter you use. You can use the 3.5 to USB-C adapter cable or the USB-C to USB-C adapter. The nice thing about this system is if you have the extra adapters, you can use this wireless mic system with mirrorless cameras, iPhones and Android phones. Try not to buy wireless mics that can only be used with specific systems. For example, this one can only be used with iPhones and this can only be used with USB-C devices, whereas this can be used with iPhones, USB-C devices or mirrorless cameras. I really like this carrying case because you can store all your cables or even SD cards here. Let's go through the key specifications really quickly. So this mic uses 2.4 GHz for wireless transmission. Transmission range is up to 200 meters. The mic is omnidirectional. Frequency range is 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The weight for this transmitter is 11.8 grams and for the receiver it's 17.5 grams and the case is 80 grams, so the total weight is less than 150 grams. Battery life for a single recording session is up to 8 hours, and together with the charging case you can get a total of 20 hours of use. Maximum sound pressure level is 110 decibels and input dynamic range is 86 decibels. Let's look at the charging case. So this design is clean and simple. The build quality is solid. This closes with magnets and you can see the battery light indicators in front. Each dot represents 25%. To charge the case, you can use USB-C. And this is a very convenient way to bring around the transmitters and receiver. There are also battery charging indicators, and to charge the transmitters and receiver, just put it in and the magnets will pull the devices in. It is possible to charge the transmitters and receiver with USB-C cable as well. Let's take a closer look at the two transmitters and receiver. Now this system can actually be purchased with just one transmitter, but if you have the budget, I recommend you get two transmitters because you can always use the other one as a backup even if you're not into dual channel recording. So I have two AA size batteries here by the side just for size comparison. The weight of this receiver is about the weight of one single AA battery and the size is about two AA batteries. So this is very lightweight, and if you have this attached to the top of your mirrorless camera, you probably won't even notice the extra weight. And the size of the transmitter is about the size of one AA battery, and this is even lighter compared to the battery. This transmitter has a clip that you can clip onto clothes. There are two buttons by the side. This is for power and this is for noise cancelling. So you can just press once and you can see the green light turn on. That means noise cancelling is active. Press once again to turn off. If for some reason you have to pair this manually with the receiver, you can press and hold the yellow button for a few seconds and press and hold the pairing button here for a few seconds to pair this manually. Anyway, the transmitters and receiver are paired already. When take them out of the box, so that's the omnidirectional mic at the top. There are no buttons on this side, and at the bottom you can see the charging connectors and the USB-C charging port. There is no 3.5mm audio jack on this transmitter, so it's not possible to connect a lavalier mic to this. Anyway, the audio quality that's recorded by this mic is pretty good, so a lavalier mic may not be required. I really dislike how big this brand or logo is, so I will have to find some way to just remove it. And this is the receiver for getting audio into your camera or phone. This clip on the receiver is for the hot shoe on the camera, and the 3.5mm out will go to the mic port on the camera. There are two light indicators, one for each transmitter. So if you have one transmitter inside the charging case, you will see the light here start to blink because it's searching for a connection. So let me just take this out. And once there is a solid connection, the lights will be, well, solid. This USB-C port is only for charging, and these two buttons are for volume gain adjustment. And this button can also be used to manually pair the receiver to the transmitter. And this M button is for switching between stereo or mono mode. If you're using the mics in stereo mode, which means you're using two transmitters, which means you're using dual channel recording, which may mean you are interviewing someone, make sure to give the mic that's recording to the left channel to the person seated on the left side, and the mic that's recording to the right channel to the person seated on the right side. If you mess up the order or arrangement, the person that's talking on the left side will have audio playing back from the right speaker, and that's going to be a disaster. Or to play it safe, just switch off stereo mode and just go with mono mode, in which case the light here will turn green. In mono recording mode, it doesn't really matter which mic you give to which person. If you're just one person recording yourself, do not use stereo mode because that will record only to the left or right channel. I use this mic almost all the time in mono mode so that I don't have to switch from stereo to mono mode. So green light is good. So this is the audio quality you can expect from the Hollyland Lark M1 wireless mic system, and the audio quality is pretty good. The audio quality is comparable to other mic systems that I have tested, and this is the same audio quality you can expect when recording to cameras, to Android phones and iPhones with the proper adapter. And right now I'm recording to the iPhone using the 3.5mm to Lightning adapter cable that's connected to the receiver, which is connected to the iPhone, and this is the audio quality you can expect. And right now I'm recording with loud background noise playing in the background from some video that I found on YouTube, and this is the audio quality you can expect from the mic when there is loud noise in the background, and this is recording without noise cancelling. I've just turned on noise cancelling and the light should be green. So I have very loud background noise playing in the background, and this is the audio quality you can expect when there is background noise, when there is ambient noise, when there is people talking in the background, when there is traffic in the background. As you have heard, the audio quality will deteriorate when noise cancelling is enabled, and I don't like that, so I prefer to record with this mic without noise cancelling, and I have to say that it does a pretty good job at recording voice even in loud environments. And now let's see how effective the windshield is at reducing wind noise. The windshield does a pretty good job at reducing wind noise, and this windshield installs quite securely on the mic, so I don't have to worry about it falling off accidentally. So is this worth the money? Most definitely yes. You see, there is this wireless mic system that I purchased 3 years ago, and this is about 2 to 3 times more expensive compared to the Hollyland Lark M1. And I am very happy to say that nowadays you can get such mics at way more affordable prices. And the audio quality you can get out from this mic is pretty good. So yes, it is worth the money. And if you are interested to get this mic, you can check out the purchase links that I have for you in the video description below.